Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda and I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirits, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, most amazing, beautiful viewers. Where have I been? Where have I been? Well, thank you for asking. I've been on my website listing fabulous vintage antique jewelry. So if you're loving these pieces, I have a whole schwack I am listing at prairievintagejewelry.com. These are 4 sets, which I don't believe none of them are listed yet, although I will be focusing on my website for a bit. So if this is the type of stuff that interests you, you're more than welcome to come to my website and take a look at what you like. And I'd love to see you guys there. So for this reading, beautiful people, we'll be looking at the person on your mind and what is this person thinking, feeling, and what are their intentions towards you in this connection. And in order to see whether it is a pile that resonates for you, we'll be comparing it to your own thoughts, feelings, and intentions. All right, so you may have to crisscross energies, meaning if I say it's you and it's the other way around and it's your person and vice versa, then please switch, although do not force anything to fit. This is a collective reading, meaning not everything is going to be 100% to your situation, only take whatever resonates for you. All right, so I recorded this intro a million times and I have no idea why it's so difficult for me, and this is what I get for spending a week away from channeling. So I'm super pumped to see if I could still read cards for you guys today. I sure hope I can, and I will put the timestamps in the description box and in the pinned comment below. Option 1, this beautiful set right here of flowers and beautiful pinks and purples and greens. And for option number 2, these pearl nuggets, absolutely beautiful. Option number 3, powder blue and sky blue pearl beads. And for option number 3, we have the yellow pearl cluster. So take a look, sit with these, and then I will see you guys at your pick. All right, bye. Hello, my most spectacular group 1. You guys picked almost my favorite set. Absolutely beautiful with the flowers and the pink. I love this 1950s set, which is not listed just yet on my website, but will be listed shortly. So option number 1, thank you so much for joining me today. We will be using Dame Darcy's Mermaid Tarot for your pick, and we're looking at the person on your mind and what exactly are their thoughts, feelings, and their intentions towards you in this connection. In order to know whether this is your pile or not, we'll be looking at your own feelings, thoughts, and intentions, or I guess I should say thoughts, feelings, intentions, because we will be doing it in that order. So, crisscross energies. I will start with you, and it could certainly be your person. So if you have to switch sides, please do that. Don't force anything to fit. One side should resonate as your energy, and the other side should resonate as the person on your mind. All right, if this is not your pile, you can go check out the other 3 piles. And if nothing resonates, you could certainly go check out my website at prairievintagejewelry.com, because that is where all the fun is at. All right, so let's take a look. Option number 1. What is going on with your person and you energetically in this connection? Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile number 1. We're looking at pile number 1's thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Let's start with their thoughts. Pile 1's thoughts in regards to this connection with them and the person on their mind right here, right now. Spirit, thank you so much. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be back, although I do feel a little disjointed. So let's hope I get into this reading. Starting with pile 1's thoughts, Spirit. We have the Empress in reverse. What's going on, pile 1? Taurus energy. We got the Magician in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Temperance. So crisscross energies, like I say, this could be your person or you, okay? I will be doing one side, left side versus the right side. So your energy, something's going on here. You're not very happy, are you? You're withholding. And I think you're withholding from this connection because things don't appear to be balanced, and maybe you're doing a lot of healing. I feel like you're focused on yourself and you're having to learn about self-love and give yourself love. But I feel as though, yeah, you're not feeling like this connection is feeding you what you need. And so I feel like you are focusing on what it is you need and giving it to yourself. And so, since these are your thoughts, I don't know if you've been doing this, but this is what you're thinking about, is like, how do I get what I want? Because right now I don't have what I want. And what I need here is to be loved and appreciated and valued. And I'm not in this connection. That's your thoughts. All right, so if that sounds like your thoughts, let's take a look at your person's thoughts and see what are they thinking. Spirit, for pile number 1, what is their person, the person on their mind's thoughts right here, right now? I'll be using the same deck, but we'll be doing thoughts first, then feelings, and then intentions. So we have the Devil in reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. I don't think I mentioned the signs. Sorry, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Pile number 1's person's thoughts, Spirit. Knight of Wands. And the Four of Swords. Okay. So I feel as though you and your person could certainly be in a period of separation here, because I feel like your person feels as though you're not sort of present, and what they want is to come forward. What they want is to get things back on track, is kind of what I feel. I feel like this person's thinking that whatever sort of control maybe that they had here in this connection is going away. I also feel like this person is reflecting a lot on what has happened in this connection. I feel like this person is more concerned here with the fact that maybe they don't have a great a hold on you in this connection as they might have in the past. And so this person's probably very still right now, although they're contemplating about how do they step forward after something's happened here between you and them. And so I do feel like this person and you have experienced a separation or something very disappointing here in this connection. Yes, so you might be focused on healing, bringing balance, and this would explain why you're kind of not showing up here or stepping forward or giving love to your person. And your person is thinking, how do I step forward? How do I get back the love that pile 1 was giving to me and that control over pile 1? Now it's interesting because we have the Devil in reverse and the Four of Swords. So it's almost like there's this feeling of understanding maybe that their behavior was toxic upon reflection and it caused pain. I don't necessarily see any sort of remorse here. All I see is them thinking about taking action in order to get things back on track. So I do want to see, with some oracles, a little bit deeper into pile number 1's person's thoughts here. What's with this Devil in reverse and this Four of Swords, Spirit? Thoughts for pile number 1's person. 23 service. Okay, so there is a thought about what can they do. So they want to step forward here with this Knight of Wands. What can I do for pile number 1 that is going to... I still don't see their intention yet, but I feel like this person is thinking about, reflecting about, and very still about what they can do for you in order to get you back or to get the cup of love back here. Something that is never truly yours. So I do feel like this person feels separated from you, and I do feel like this person wants to attain this connection. I don't feel you guys are together. Weight of the truth. This was coming in reverse. I feel like this person wasn't being very honest with you. Now, this doesn't mean that they had to be an outright liar so much as I think their feelings were, or their actions, or maybe their words or their actions were not very much on the up and up here. I feel like their actions cause pain, and I feel like they're reflecting on their actions of the past. And now they're kind of suffering the consequences here, and they're thinking about, how do I come forward? Restlessness. So there is some anxiety. This gives me 9 of Swords energy. And I feel like it's only a matter of time before this person steps forward. I'm also getting that this person could certainly be watching you. So if you do have social media, or I don't know, if you're in close contact with this person in some way through other people, then this person's asking about you or observing you, waiting for the right time to come forward here. I'm not sure so much as to what they did, but I do feel like there is some understanding that how they acted wasn't very much in their greatest good towards you in this connection. And so we have calm with transformation. So we have the 2 snakes here, which is all about healing and shedding the old. I do feel as though both of you guys are doing some healing. The Temperance speaks of healing, and same with the 4 of Swords. So this period could certainly be a time apart in order for both of you guys to heal certain wounds. And we have 7 candles, which is giving me 7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands is standing your ground, and it could be a defensive type energy here. So I don't know, maybe both of you guys are kind of defending your own sort of position here, is kind of what I feel. And maybe this led to a separation, like you guys not being on the same page, and maybe this person kind of standing their ground in regards to maybe something they were feeling. And I do feel as though this person is now wanting to come forward here and offer something, or at least with the Service card, do something in order to get you kind of back in their good graces. All right, so now that we have all them apples, let's take a look at feelings and see what's going on there. All right, so let's put these back. I hope you guys are all doing very well. I do miss you guys. So, Spirit, for pile number 1, we're looking at feelings. Can we look at pile number 1's feelings for the person on their mind? How are they feeling right here, right now? Feelings for pile number 1 specifically in this connection. How are they feeling? Clear and concise message. Thank you so, so much. 10 swords. Ouch. 3 swords. Oh my goodness. What did this person do, you guys? Tower. Holy mother hell. Sorry. Wow, wow, wow. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Feelings. You're not happy at all because this person really betrayed you, I feel here, okay? I feel like this person hurt you, and then I feel like this person might have acted in a way that went over and above maybe what you were expecting for this person to behave after acting poorly. So I do feel there was an ending. I do feel like you feel betrayed. I also feel as though you're holding back and holding out, because I feel like you don't, yeah, the Magician was in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, I don't want to invest or show up in a connection where I can't trust someone who's hurt me, who's completely shocked me by their behaviors and their actions, who have been not honest and upfront and really betrayed my trust and hurt me. So I feel like there is a separation and an ending that was caused by the other person's actions, intentions, or words that caused pain here. And I feel like you're still recovering from that. You're still reeling from that. You're still trying to understand this, and therefore you're not wanting to engage, pursue, or come forward or communicate with this person at this time, because you feel like the ball is in that person's court after the way they've acted. And I feel like maybe everything you understood about this person or thought about this connection is now up for review. Like, you don't know what you want anymore in regards to them specifically, if what you believe now is true, that this person is untrustworthy or just someone that's hurt you. And so you're kind of back to the drawing board when it comes to trusting this person. Like, you feel just really betrayed. You feel really hurt. You feel let down. You feel like you're stalled here, not wanting to invest with this person. So 2 cards popped out. We're looking at pile number 1's person's feelings. Spirit, clear and concise message for pile number 1's person's feelings. Thank you so much. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. We have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the 2 Swords in reverse, and one more. Emperor in reverse. Interesting. So now we have divine counterparts. We had the Empress on your end in reverse. We now have the Emperor in reverse in the feelings for your person. So this person understands that they left potential on the table, that what could have been a 10 of Cups, happily ever after, long-term happiness, commitment, is something they are uncertain that they'll ever see here, because of the fact that they were not being honest and they were not being open and upfront. And I feel like this person could have I don't know, for some of you guys, I feel like this person might have been kind of wishy-washy and not stepping forward. Like, they were kind of, I don't know, like wishy-washy. They didn't choose this connection. They didn't step forward. They didn't grab it. But I feel like this is after this person acted in some way that I think you cannot trust. This person seemed to be not taking accountability, like not stepping forward and saying, I'm sorry for my actions or whatever has happened. So I feel like this added to your level of whether you trusted this person or not. But I feel like this person feels like they're losing control of this connection. With the Devil in reverse, with the Emperor in reverse, it's like they understand that maybe they had control in this connection, and now that the decision's no longer theirs, is what they're thinking. Like, it can no longer just come in and attain pile 1 because I'm losing control over pile 1 because of how I behaved and what it was that I said or did. And so I feel like this person is understanding that there was a lot here at stake in this connection, that they left here, that they are no longer able to attain, or at least they're unsure. They don't know. They don't know the future here, whether you're wanting this from them or not. They don't know whether this is something that is on the table anymore for them here, unless they take action, unless they act right. Because the Emperor and the shadow attribute here is somebody who could be quite controlling, or somebody who could be quite even immature, or just somebody who I feel wasn't acting in a respectable way. And I do feel like this person was probably supposed to take charge when they're the ones who acted poorly, and they chose not to. And so in their feelings here, it's like they're feeling like, do I even have a chance here with pile 1 to show up correctly? Or is this option removed because I did not step forward when I was kind of supposed to, and now the 10 of Cups is no longer up for grabs here with pile 1. Now I am getting a little bit of a mixed energy here, so I'm going to pull some oracles again to clarify this person's feelings. So Spirit, for pile number 2's person's feelings, can we get some clarifiers here? Pile number two's person's feelings right here, right now. How are they feeling about pile two in this connection? Thank you so much. So we have loyal heart in the reverse. I feel they broke your trust. And someone who might have been very loyal to them, committed to them, is no longer around, is what I'm feeling from that. Fork in the road, that's this. So I feel like this person understands the ball is in their court. And I feel like this person feels like they're having to make a decision here in regards to whether it is that they're wanting to step forward. Although they feel like they broke your heart. And certainly by the looks of your feelings here, and I'm very sorry because this is not a fun energy at all to be in, that this person is cautious, because I feel like this person might understand that you are very upset here. So they could be allowing some space, giving you space in order to, I don't know, not get reamed out maybe potentially here. I don't know how fresh this is. We have card 13, which is, or sorry, number 13, which is the death card in the tarot, is giving me those snakes again, healing, because death is all about the transformation. And we got calm with transformation. So I do feel like this person is in some sort of hiatus, quiet period, and going through some sort of transformation here. But I do see that they feel as though the ball's in their court. Like they have a choice they're having to make here. And with the owl here, I do feel like there's an understanding. More owls. Yeah, there's an understanding here, a clear understanding of what they did, how they hurt you, where it stands, and it sits kind of with them. The fates in reverse. Yeah, it's like this person understands that there was something divine here in this connection. There was something fated in this connection, and this person wasn't stepping into their intuition, wasn't listening to their intuition, didn't abide by what they were kind of destined to be doing here, and they probably behaved in the opposite manner. I'm feeling Aquarius energy here from this one, and then we have Aries and Pisces. All right, so interesting. Let's take a look at intentions then. Let's take a look at your guys' intentions and your person's intentions now. Yeah, this is quite an intense pile. I don't know how fresh this is. It feels very fresh on your side, although maybe you're just really taken aback at how this person hasn't maybe, like, I don't know, maybe this person took their time, didn't really reach out, did something shoddy, and now it's like, I can't believe this person would behave this way. And then to top it off, totally just duck out and not apologize or not step forward. So it's kind of compounding your pain, I feel here. So let's see. Pile number one's intentions. So what are pile number one's intentions? Thank you, Spirit, for this clear and concise message. We are so blessed for this message. Pile one's intentions. We have 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands, Hierophant, 5 Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like what's happened here with this person isn't going to stop you, or at least this is your thoughts. You're thinking, I want a future here that's going to bring me happiness with someone. And I do want a greater level of commitment here. And I want to see eye to eye and have commitment and have a happily ever after and move in that direction. And if it's not this person because of how they behaved, then it's not with this person and how they behave. So I need to move on. I need to move forward. And so I feel like you're working on having a breakthrough in moving on. I do feel, though, as though you're, I don't know, I'm getting mixed. Like, I feel for some of you guys, you're open to having a communication if this person takes accountability in regards to their 5 Swords behavior, because maybe they owe you an apology here, or maybe they, I don't know, could come right in some way. So I do feel like you're open to communication. But for a lot of you guys, I feel you're moving on and moving forward, and you're not wanting to deal with 5 Swords. And so if this person is a 5 Sword type person, then you're saying, well, screw it. I'm not going to be dealing with somebody like this. So let's see. What are your, actually, I'm going to pull tarot here to see what's with this 5 Swords in reverse, Spirit. Can I get a clarifier? So we have Taurus energy here with the Hierophant, clarifying the 5 swords. We have 9 wands. Yeah, so it's like I'm going to be defensive, or at least have my protective wall up here because this person hurt me, and rightfully so. With the 10 swords and the 5 swords, you're like very guarded here, because this person was acting in a self-sabotage type way and ruined it for you and them. And so I feel like you're kind of in this position, not stepping forward, but open to see what's this person going to do. What's their next move now that they've been 5 swords? Like, how are they going to fix this? Are they wanting to communicate, you know, and being receptive? But I don't feel like you're going to be charging towards this person anytime soon. But I don't feel as though you've completely given up complete hope here, because I do feel for a lot of you guys, maybe this is so shockingly out of character for this person, or at least you weren't expecting this person just to kind of do what they did and then disappear. So there's this like looking to see like, what's this person going to do now that they behaved poorly here? And could we still attain a 10 cups and higher commitment here in this connection? Like, is this something that we're still able to move with at some point in time, or is it completely done? I think you're not sure. And so your intention here is to see how they act to make things better, but at the same time, you want to have movement in your own life. You want to move forward, and you want... Hang on one second. Sorry about that, you guys. Just the door was going to be loud. So yeah, I feel you want to move forward with yourself. I think with the Magician in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you want to manifest something for you, and you're not sure that manifesting with this person is the best way forward. Although I do feel like you want long-term happiness. I mean, who doesn't want long-term happiness, commitment, a greater level of commitment? And I think you want a partnership where both people are emotionally happy. And I don't know that you feel that this person is the one that's going to provide this. So you're kind of waiting and seeing and a little defensive here. So let's see your person's intentions. Person on your mind. What is pile number 1's person's intentions? What are their intentions right here, right now? Clear and concise message, Spirit. Thank you so much. All right. Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy. Page of Pentacles. The Star and the 4 swords. Okay. Healing, healing. And here's the Page of Pentacles, which is coming forward again with making that service, that offer, coming forward with something because things aren't moving. I think this person understands they didn't have success. They understood that they had a 10 of Cups in reverse here, a potential that was wasted because of the simple fact of their behavior. So they feel as though this connection is going to be stuck, that they aren't winning with the universe, that they haven't behaved in a way that will allow this connection to be successful or make it through unless they show up. And I feel like this person needs to show up with something of value, some sort of offer here that's going to make things better, not just lip service, but actually something of value. They understand this, and I think their intention here is to heal enough for them to know what it is that they're supposed to come forward with and make an offer. So I feel like this person is reflecting. I think they're reflecting on the 3 swords that they caused to you and to them with this 5 swords. It caused you guys pain, and I feel like this person has to sit with some sort of truth. You know, see the truth about how they behave, see the truth of how they acted here in this connection, and they're doing a lot of healing in regards to this. But I feel as though this healing is them reflecting on how they can step forward and make amends to whatever it was that they caused in order for there to be healing in this connection. Because I do feel like there's something they have to make right, or at least this is what I'm getting with the energy, is there's something they have to make right in order to gain long-term health of this connection, in order for them to attain what they want, which is this connection with the Star here. Okay, this is attaining their wishes. You're their wish here. They have to understand what it is that they're supposed to communicate to you, and then what they're supposed to offer, because they do feel as though things are really imbalanced and stuck here because of how this person acted. So let us get a communication here from Spirit in regards to advice for this connection. Spirit, for pile number 1, can we please get some advice and some guidance in regards to this connection for beautiful pile 1? Anything further they're needing to know? Thank you so much. And we have Otter Spirit, you are never alone, 42. Beautiful heart. And that is also the number 6, which is the Lovers in the Tarot. I think there is a choice you're going to have to make here. And I do feel like Spirit is saying, when you make a choice, do not make one out of feeling like, you know, it has to be this connection, or you're settling in some way with this you are never alone. Like, even if you're not in this connection, I feel like there's peace to be had. I feel like there's happiness to be had, even on your own, that you're never alone, you know, even if you have to say goodbye to this person. So Spirit really wants you to know this, that you don't have to settle, but there will be a choice you have to make. And I do feel it's like when this person is stepping forward, because I do feel there will be communication. Okay, we'll look and see if we can get some more in regards to, at least this is their intention, but in regards to what this communication, if it's going to come and how it's going to come. So we have Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. Yeah, so 33 is a master number, and this is all about reproduction. It's also harmony, joy, humor. It's also number 6, and 6 to me is lovers, again, having to choose whether we want to choose this person or not. Freedom is yours. So again, reminding you, it's kind of like that understanding both options is like you could choose this person, but understand the freedom is yours. You're never alone. You don't have to settle here for this person, you know, especially if they've hurt you. Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. So I feel like the owl, we were seeing a lot on this side. This is all about wisdom, and it's like having an understanding that we now can use as wisdom. Go forward. It's like, have we learned our lessons? I do feel as though this person has an understanding that they didn't have. I feel like you can see clearly now who this person is, so you can make wise decisions. I feel like Spirit wants you to make wise decisions based on what you've experienced here with this person. 43, so interesting, 42, 43 in succession could be significant. This is number 7, and 7 is the Chariot in the tarot, which we have here. So it's saying if you want to be successful with this person and move forward, the universe will back you. You know, that you now can see clearly, make wise decisions based on your experience with this person, and that it could move forward if you're wanting. Okay, and 7's also the Tower in the tarot, and the Tower is certainly that energy we got in your thoughts, which was surprising, shocking acceptance of, you know, like something you had to kind of take in from this person that I don't think you were expecting from them at all, that you've kind of had to accept as this person's behavior. But I feel like you see clearly now, it's like Spirit wants you to make decisions once you're feeling completely confident that you understand who this person is and what they did here, because they're not going to come in with a whole bunch of other sort of secrets here. It's like, if you make this choice, it's like you're making this choice based on your experience with this person, based on what you've already seen this person behave. And so the decision is yours to make. Do you want to accept this person as they are and what's happened? Or do you want to move on from this person because you've experienced enough here? But either way, the universe is backing you here, okay? So let's just take a look at this Page of Pentacles and see this person's intentions to come forward. Spirit, can we get a little bit more in regards to when this person's coming forward, or what exactly is this person? I think they're reflecting on what they're supposed to say and how they're supposed to come right. They do want to come forward, okay, and manifest something here with you, but I don't feel as though this person knows what. But let's see. Do we know when? Do we have any more information as to what this is about? Them coming forward. 3 of Wands, yes, they want to come forward. They want expansion here. This is like moving on from where they're at. And we saw them in 2 Swords reverse. So it's almost like going from the crossroads, the 2 Swords, to move forward in this connection, to have growth in this connection, to expand in this connection, to come forward. Yeah, and this is also the Travel card. So they might come to you physically, okay? They might come visit you, they might travel to you, but it could just mean this person being the one to take action first, which just verifies this. I'm still not getting any sort of timeline here. Can we get a little bit more in regards to this communication? It's going to be quick. What's going on here? We have 3 swords in reverse. So what Spirit is saying is that this is the 3 swords that they've caused you. I feel like this person is letting things cool down. So I don't know if this is really fresh, but it feels to me like, I don't know, they feel like they just hurt you fresh. And so they're giving it some time to cool off. I feel like this person is needing to also reflect on the 3 swords that they've caused, the pain that they've caused. And so this is like giving it some time for the healing to happen. And I do feel as though, because with the fates here and the star, which is all about destiny, I feel like this person is kind of on some sort of destined timeline of having to do just enough sort of healing before they come forward again, in order for both of you guys to heal to a certain level. Because I do feel as though whatever's happened here has almost been like a destined lesson in some way. Like this person had to have this time apart in order for them to maybe grow a little bit or understand a little bit better, which is also giving you time to heal and maybe understand this person's immaturity a little bit more, because Emperor in reverse, you know, or how this person's controlling ways, or however this person was in the reverse Emperor has really impacted this connection. And so I feel like now you're really have good footing in how you see this person, and now how you move forward with this person is certainly a choice that you can either make or break depending on how you guys feel. And I feel like some of you guys might be completely done. Others of you guys are certainly still open for the conversation, and this person will certainly come forward here. And I feel like it's once the majority of the healing has happened here, and it's not as fresh, okay? But I do feel like in order for them to heal this connection, for things to move, this person can't stay idle. They're going to have to come forward, and they know this. So this is kind of where they're at. All right. So this is what I have. Pile number 1, let me know in the comments if this resonated for you, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, hello, my beautiful pile number 2. You guys picked the white nugget pearl necklace and earring set, 1950s, absolutely beautiful. I love, love, love this set. It is not listed yet at prairievintagejewelry.com, but it will be soon. So if you are interested, you can head on over there and let's take a look. You and the person on your mind, and what are the thoughts, feelings, and intentions for you and your person? So in order for you to know whether this is your pile, we'll be looking at both sides. So one side should resonate as your energy, the other side is your person. I will be reading the first pile, or the first side as you. So if that sounds more like your person, you can crisscross the energy. All right, and don't force anything to fit. You should just be switching sides. Not everything will be 100%. Leave those messages for whoever it resonates for, but the gist of the energy should be resonating for your connection if you resonate with the pile. Okay, so we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful, beautiful pile number 2, and how they and their person are thinking, feeling, and their intentions. We'll start with pile 2's thoughts. What are pile 2's thoughts in regards to the person on their mind and this connection? What are their thoughts right here, right now? Spirits, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Clear and concise message for beautiful pile 2. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. We have 2 cards sliding off. And one more, Spirit. And that one there. Okay. Thoughts for pile 2. We have 9 of Wands in reverse. We have 5 of Swords in reverse. We have the Devil in reverse. And we have the Sun. Oh my goodness. The Sun and the Devil. Well, what do you know? The Devil's been exposed here. So, I think you're seeing something here very clearly. Maybe you're seeing how this person might have had a control over you. This is interesting because it's kind of similar to pile 1 in some way. like I said, crisscross energy, if this sounds more like your person. But I feel like there's been some understanding that you've had, or some awareness where maybe this connection was unhealthy. And maybe, yeah, how things were unhealthy. Now, I do feel as though I'm getting mixed messages, but I'm going to read it this way unless things change here. I feel like maybe you're understanding your own actions in this connection that were not helping this connection, that were unhealthy. So maybe you self-sabotage, or maybe you were hurtful to your person, or maybe you acted in a certain way that was pretty defensive. Maybe you were quite guarded. Maybe you weren't allowing this person in. And I feel like maybe you acted in a certain way here that's caused pain. But I feel like you're understanding that you're needing to let down your guard. That's one way I'm seeing this. The other way that I'm seeing it is you're seeing how your person's actions were causing you to maybe be defensive. And you're seeing this as something that you're saying, okay, now I can actually see how my person's actions have been impacting me, and I'm no longer interested in engaging with this person, and so I'm retreating, is kind of what you're thinking. Like, I don't want to be a part of someone here who's 5 swords, or who is sabotaging, or who's not very pleasant, who might have unhealthy ways about them, toxic ways about them, maybe too controlling or hurtful. And so there's an understanding of coming out of this, not being under this control. Okay. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's the other way. What I read is like, you're seeing how you were maybe a little toxic here in this connection, and how your behaviors caused potentially even your person to maybe be defensive around you, potentially, or cause this person to not want to engage with you. And so you're looking back at like, okay, like I created this animosity between me and my person's retreated, my person no longer wants to engage because of what I did and how I showed up here. And so I can see my actions clearly, and I have to start acting right. I have to no longer be in devil energy, because we're now highlighting where we were stuck, or we're now highlighting what was toxic. We're now highlighting things that weren't working in this connection, and we're trying to think of a way of getting out of this toxicity. Yes. So this is what I get for thoughts for this person, which I was reading as you. Okay, I know there's 2 sort of sides, so kind of pick what resonates for your story, and maybe it'll become clearer once we start looking at feelings and intentions here. But I'll be using the same deck for the other person here for thoughts, and then we'll put them back in and get a whole new sort of deck here for, or I guess a whole set to do the feelings and the intentions. All right, pile number 2's person's thoughts. What are pile number 2's person's thoughts? Spirit, clear and concise message. Their thoughts in regards to this connection, and pile number 2 specifically. What are their thoughts? 2 wands, the Chariot. I'm getting long distance and travel here. 10 of Cups. One more. Pile number 2's person's thoughts. Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, it's the way I read it. You are now seeing maybe the way you've acted here that's caused your person to pull away. And I do feel like this person's thinking about which way they want to go now for themselves. I feel like this person wants to move towards happiness. I feel like this person wants to move towards a 10 of Cups, which is 2 people committing to each other, being emotionally happy, happily ever after, family. This is what this person wants. I feel like this person wants to be successful in moving forward, but I feel like with the 2 here and the Chariot being about balance, I feel like this person is finding balance, and I do feel like this person is not wanting to rush into anything here with you, not want to pursue anything here. I feel like this person has pulled back, because I was getting the other person's energy here, like maybe they were at one point a little defensive in regards to maybe how you acted. Or, like I said, they retreated because of some Five Swords situation here. Yes, and so this person, I'm going to read it however the energy comes through, is contemplating how to move forward towards a 10 of Cups. So if this was the person that was Five Swords, they're now thinking about, how can I find a 10 of Cups here with this person, with pile number 2, in order to retain balance, restore balance. I have to make a decision. I have to choose this connection and make the right choice here in order for us to have success, in order for things to move towards a 10 of Cups. I can't be flighty. I can't act sort of in this sort of Knight of Wands energy, which is very hot and cold, in and out, not very long term, whereas the 10 of Cups is long term. So they're thinking, I can't be this Knight of Wands. It's led to a Five Swords. When I was in and out, I was hot and cold, I didn't have a long-term strategy, and it led to my person retreating. And for some of you guys, if you were the Five Swords here and you're understanding your toxic ways, is this person saying, well, I need to make a choice for myself to move forward, to find balance. I want a 10 of Cups, and I'm not wanting to pursue this connection anymore. So I have retreated and come to some understanding here because of the fact that this person is Five Swords. Yes. Okay, so we still got the two sort of scenarios. I don't know which side you're falling on or story or line you're falling on, but let's now take a look at feelings, and maybe this will add some clarity to the situation. Thank you for that, Spirit. For pile number 2, can we take a look at pile number 2's feelings? How's pile number 2 feeling right here, right now, in regards to the person on their mind and this connection? What are their feelings? Clear and concise message. Thank you so much, Spirit. The Emperor in reverse. Aries energy, divine masculine energy, 3 of Cups. 2 of Cups in reverse. And the Temperance in reverse. Okay. Feelings. So I'm still getting the two scenarios. So I could be reading for two camps here. Okay. So if you were the Five Swords person, and what that means is you did something to sabotage, or you were acting in a way that neither of you guys won, and you were devil energy and maybe being very defensive or caused a lot of problems, and now you're seeing the error of your ways with the Sun there, and you know that this person makes you happy, you're kind of reflecting back on that, and how you're feeling is things have ended here because of my actions, and things weren't very balanced, and so I need to heal. I need to bring back peace. I miss my person here with the 2 cups. To restore balance here, I need to reconcile. I need to come in and make a reconciliation and try to gain the good graces of this person. And with the Emperor in reverse, this is the Emperor in the shadow attribute, which is somebody who might be either very, very controlling, could be someone immature, could be somebody who isn't taking charge, isn't stepping up, is needing to step up here. So I feel like you feel, if this is your feelings, like you want to reconcile, you want to bring back peace because something's ended here, and you want to restore harmony and balance because things aren't balanced right now and healing, and you haven't really showed up. And so you're like, how do I do this? How do I get empowered? You feel like you want to gain some sort of control back, or you want to be empowered or confident to come forward and reconcile here and make a peace offering with this person because of everything that has happened there with the 5 swords, in order for you guys to maybe get back on, have balance in this connection. Now, if you're in the other scenario where you're not the 5 swords person, then you're looking at this person, or I guess your person, and how you're feeling is somebody who is feeling shut out. That your person is, I don't know, like somebody who didn't want to get deep, was more focused on 3 cups here, maybe focused on other things, partying, another connection, other people. They weren't wanting to focus on you, prioritize you. They weren't wanting to find two cups here, so there was an imbalance. And you couldn't find this middle ground with this person. You couldn't find a way to meet eye to eye because this person chose 3 cups over the 2 cups. And so you're no longer wanting to engage. Like you're kind of not wanting to involve yourself until this person can show you a 2 cups. I don't think you want anything to do with a third party. I don't think you want anything to do with this person's sort of more, I don't know, lighthearted energy. Like this is an energy here that can't really go deep. They're more focused on like more surface type friendship, partying. They can't open their heart up to a 2 cups, and so it stays very superficial. And I feel like it causes a lot of imbalance here with the temperance and the 2 cups in reverse. So there could have been a third energy getting in the way here. And you're saying, yeah, I don't want to engage. I'm no longer going to be trying to get empowered to control anything in this situation. Like I'm just kind of pulling back the reins here. That's how you feel. And so, yeah, 2 different energies. Let's pull this person's side then and see what comes through. How's pile number 2's person's feelings? Spirit, thank you for this message. Clear and concise message for a beautiful pile number 2. Oh, and for signs, we have Aries and Sagittarius. I don't know if I read that. Page of Swords, pile number 2's person's feelings. The Moon, Pisces energy. Knight of Cups in reverse. And I do feel these two. We have the Devil and the Page of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Okay, so this person's feelings. I feel like this person needs to get clarity. So I'm going to read for the 2 camps because I'm still seeing it here. So if you were the 5 of Swords person, this person needs clarity. There's certain things that are unclear to them that they need to see. So they're needing to understand, where do you sit with your emotions? How do you feel for them? You need to get very clear. They're in the dark. They're not seeing very clearly because you haven't been maybe open with your emotions, explaining to them. And they feel as though, yeah, like there's still Devil here. Like you had the Sun and the Devil in reverse, meaning there's clarity around the illusion, clarity around the Devil aspect, the unhealthy part of this connection. This person saying, well, I don't want to be emotionally pouring myself into a situation that is unhealthy or toxic for me. Like there's no point in me sort of engaging or following up on an opportunity like this, or even pursuing something like this if it's going to be toxic. So I need to get clear. I need questions answered. I need to understand where I fit in this position with this person. I don't want to just pour my emotions or give to something here that I know is going to be unhealthy for me in the long term until I get clarity. Now, if you aren't the person who was 5 Swords here, and this is the 5 Swords person, how is this person feeling? Well, this person is saying, hey, I've caused 5 Swords and now I did it to myself, and now I'm not quite sure how to move from here because of the simple fact that when I 5 Swords, nobody won. I'm now unable to just come in here and express to my person, pile number 2, how I'm feeling here. And I feel as though I let my fears get the best of me here. And so this could be a card of immaturity at some point in time. And I feel like this person might have said some things here that they can't undo, and that's left this connection kind of in a confusing state. And so this person is feeling like, if I come forward, I haven't resolved what went toxic in this connection. I haven't resolved the Devil. So I'm covering it like that because of what's going on here. But I haven't resolved what was going on with the devil part of this connection. So I can't just come in here and pretend as though everything's been resolved. I have to deal with what wasn't clear. I have to deal with having communications and get more clear. And specifically when it comes to my feelings here, because I feel like someone was held back emotionally here, unable to fully express themselves out of fear, and they made things confusing, and it led to 5 swords, and it led to toxicity, and they were maybe focused on other things, like I said, maybe drinking or partying here. I'm seeing a lot of that. And so it's like, well, this person is thinking like, I can't just come forward and have a communication here and offer the same thing, like offer the same toxic behaviors here. I have to deal with my emotions. I have to deal with getting honest and clear and having communication. So there's a lot of fear around this, because I feel there's a jumbled energy here, like uncertainty, fear, needing to become honest with feelings, understand why they're held back. But I feel like this person feels as though there's a need to get clear. There's a need to address. There's a need to do something here, but I feel like the fear is getting in the way and the uncertainty. So I'm going to pull an oracle card to see if we can get a little bit more in regards to that. I know, I'm sorry, it's confusing. Hopefully you guys can keep track of the two sort of camps here. Let's take a look at a little bit more for pile 2 and this person I'm tapped into here for their feelings. One more, Spirit. Clarity, pile number 2's person's feelings. Everything will be okay, 46. And Rainbow Bridge, 37. And Slimy, number 2. So I feel like there is an energy here of also a feel of separation. I felt that for pile 1. Like I feel like things are moving forward slowly but surely here in this connection, although it is a period of time I feel where maybe things aren't feeling the greatest. I do feel though that Spirit is saying everything is moving the way that it should in order for things to get clear. But I feel like this person is having to make certain steps, certain changes in their own life here. And this starts with having to come to terms with some sort of honesty and deal with fears and understand that they will be okay if they cross over to maybe uncharted territories here in order to find peace. But this is a transition that this person's walking. And I do feel as though this person feels bad for with this Slimy here, for not maybe being upfront, for maybe not being very clear, for maybe holding back emotions. Yeah, I feel like this person feels like they weren't very clear, and so they don't feel very good about it, like they were acting in a kind of more of a shoddy way here with the Slimy. And I don't think that this person wants to, like, yeah, I feel with the Devil here and all of these sort of party drinking, like I feel like this person doesn't want to involve you in their sort of toxic ways. Like this person has a lot of slimy-ish ways they feel here. That's the only word that's coming through, obviously, because of this card. But it's like they don't want to rope you into this sort of energy that they're sitting in still. So I feel like this person is having to deal with clearing out some of this, especially with the frogs I'm seeing here, because it's all about like having to clear out some of the unnecessary things in our life. And so I feel like this person's dealing with other things in their life they're having to clear out in order for them to walk the bridge, to cross over to the other side. And this is a transition in order for things to be okay in this connection, and for you to be okay with this person, and for this person to be okay with themselves. So lots of energy here that's slowly shifting. Now, if you're in the other camp, which is you or 5 swords, then this person's feelings, I get here with this, is feeling, yeah, like you left them questioning, you know, whether your intentions were there to harm them or whether you're someone they can trust. And so I feel like this person's transitioning to find something that will be okay for them, you know, because I feel like this person is slowly transitioning to calmer waters, trying to find happiness, harmony, to be okay. Because I feel like this person didn't feel okay. They felt like, yeah, like just if they stuck around here with the Devil energy, that you'd, I don't know, take advantage, or they just felt, again, maybe third wheel here. They felt slimy for being second fiddle, or just you not prioritizing them, or you not giving them the full 2 cups and kind of keeping them maybe as a 3 cup situation here, and not choosing or prioritizing them, not stepping up, not taking charge of this connection. So I feel like this person wants to take charge of their own sort of okayness so that they could find happiness here. Okay, so if that resonates for you with your feelings, whichever side you kind of fall on or story, then let's take a look at intentions here for pile number 2. I sure hope the other piles aren't mixed because it is very difficult reading for 2. Thank you so much, Spirit, for keeping me on track. Please communicate to us the intentions for pile 2. What are pile 2's intentions right here, right now? Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. 7 Wands in reverse, the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse, and one more. Pile number 2's intentions. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So, if you were the 5 Swords, you caused conflict, you now see your devilish ways, you're now wanting to come out of the devilish ways. You're no longer wanting to be defensive. You're no longer wanting to keep fighting for what you were fighting for in the past here. And because I do feel as though you are looking at this connection as something that you weren't able to show up, you weren't able to contribute, you weren't able to work with your person, and you feel like your person's pulled away and is no longer going to be interested in you. Your person's very attractive, very desirable, somebody who can have anyone they want, and they're no longer going to want to invest themselves with you, work with you, pulled away. So you want to give them some sort of long-term commitment, some sort of plan for the future. You want to cause a stable sort of environment for you and this person for the long term. And yeah, like you were the light or the sun. You were seeing your devilish ways. You were seeing how you were 5 Swords. You were seeing how your actions were getting in the way, making this person either defensive or making this person pull away from you. So you wanted to now, yeah, your intentions are to have a long-term commitment, to establish something for the long haul here with this person before they get away. Because maybe you felt like this person didn't feel like they were appreciated by you, or you didn't appreciate them enough. You didn't show them enough of their value. So we have Queen Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And if you're not the 5 Swords person, then what are your intentions here? I think your intentions are wanting a long-term commitment. What is going to be solid for my future? What is going to be, you know, a happily ever after solid committed future for me? And it can't be maintaining in a place here where I'm underappreciated and not valued for who I am, which is this beautiful Queen of Wands. And you feel as though this person didn't show up. They didn't contribute to this connection in order to help create any sort of stability here or give any sort of practical efforts in this connection to find balance. And so I feel like you're no longer wanting to fight for this connection. You're pulling away. You're no longer interested here. You're saying, well, if this person doesn't want to show up, if they're not going to build with me and I'm not being appreciated, what am I fighting for this connection for? I want to move towards something that is stable, something that might be more along the terms of family, long term. Okay, so let's take a look at pile number 2's person's intentions. Pile number 2's person's intentions, Spirit. What are their intentions? We have 2 of Wands in reverse. Pile number 2's person's intentions, Spirit, right here, right now. Ace of Wands in reverse. So I have the Ace of Wands, the 2 of Wands, 4 Swords, 6 Swords. So, okay. You're the 5 Swords person. You're seeing through your devilish ways. How's your person feeling? Well, your person is saying, I can't choose this person. You know, I can't choose the person who's been devil, who's left me feeling like I had to second guess them. I'm no longer interested in pursuing. I need to heal because this person's hurt me, and I need to be honest with myself. I need to accept the fact that they acted in a way here that's caused me pain, that's led to me needing to pull away so that I can fully heal and move on to something that is going to be calmer, something that is going to be more for me, slowly but surely, so that I could find peace for myself. And if you are not the Five Swords person, and this is your person here, what is your person thinking? Your person is saying, well, I can't be the type of person here that's going to choose the quick wand that's going to fizzle out anymore. I have to reflect on what it is that actually matters to me, because I keep causing pain here by choosing the Ace of Wands, which is, you know, it burns out quickly. It's like following our passions and pursuing sort of short-term things here, where this person feels like you want a long-term practical vision of something stable that's going to last the test of time here, not that's going to fizzle out. And maybe it was based on sexual pursuits or just a thrill here, and they can't just keep choosing this same sort of wand, that they're reflecting and saying things need to get better between me and my person. I have to move towards making things better here with this person and get out of the Five Swords energy into what I actually is going to make us happy, what's actually going to be more solid, but not Five Swords. So this person wants to get out of Five Swords either which way. So I guess any way you flip it, someone's Five Swords and someone's, I don't know, someone's seeing through the Five Swords, either of themselves, or someone is no longer wanting to deal with someone who is in Five Swords. So take what resonates here. I'm going to pull a clarifier here. Actually, not with these. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to pull just one card here for pile number 2's person's intentions. Can we get a clarifier for this pile? The Fates, Destiny. So, Aquarius energy I get from this one. This is healing. This is, things are fated to move forward. I feel like what's happening here is supposed to sort of happen in this way in order for things to get better, in order for things to move towards more peace, okay? Either which way. So either you're moving away from a Five Swords situation in order to find peace, and I feel you're fated to do so, or you're seeing through the devilish ways that you were, knowing that this connection could potentially be fated for you and having to come out of Five Swords in order to find a long-term solid commitment here with this person, so that you're not constantly sort of in this fizzle out energy. So both of those sort of reflect each other in some way. Let's now pull some advice here from Spirit for pile number 2. Spirit, can we please get some guidance, some advice? That almost popped right out. Some guidance, some advice for beautiful pile number 2. We have, wow, 4 cards. We have Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. Yes, there is changes here. 5 again. 5 is conflict, change. It's also rebuilding. So a rebirth is assured. I feel like this connection might have been at a low and things are changing for the better. Because when you hit the 5s, things are really crappy, but it's in order for things to be rebuilt. So I feel like the rebirth in this connection is assured. And I feel like maybe you guys don't see it yet, okay, for some of you guys with the bat here. But I feel like there is change that's happening here, and I feel like it's for the better. So if you're coming out of a 5 Swords situation, keep moving, like in a 6 Swords, keep moving towards happiness here, because a rebirth is assured either which way. And if you've been in 5 Swords here, seeing the error of your ways, I feel like this person is now understanding their own actions in a way, and they're wanting to change. They're wanting to have a rebirth in this connection. So this connection could come together here and have a rebirth, a renewal in some way. Swan Spirits, time for a deep dive, number 60. So swans for me represent twin flames. I only see one here. I feel like there might have only been one person sort of showing up here in this connection. Giving unconditional love is what I'm getting from this one swan. Beautiful pink flowers. I feel like time for a deep dive is all about the healing. It's all about being honest. It's all about reflecting. And I feel like it's reflecting on unconditional love, self-love, and really taking a deep dive rather than that 3 cups we were seeing. It's like wanting to have a 2 cups, like 2 people coming together to really dive in deep to their emotions and not to keep it kind of superficial, because I feel like things might have been very superficial with the 3 cups, with the Ace Wands, with the Knight of Wands. It's like hot and cold, not very deep. very instinctual, very passionate, whereas this Ten of Pentacles is more long-term. And with all the devils we were seeing, there's could certainly be a lot of passion and a lot of just toxic ways in this connection. So be spirit, sweet results await. Yes, I do feel like things are moving towards the better. Rebirth, sweet results await. That was that rainbow bridge we were seeing, I believe. Dove, spirit, be peace. So there will be peace to be had. 21, or the number 3. I'm getting 3 wands, which is expansion, forward movement, and communication is kind of what I'm getting. So I do feel there's communication I'm feeling coming through. I'm going to pull and see if you're expecting communication from this person. Can we get a little bit more information in regards to the communication coming from pile number 2's person on their mind? Can they expect communication? Eight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Swords. 10 swords in reverse. So, it's not over. I feel like whoever caused the 10 swords, okay, because I do feel there's like a period of separation, either no contact or minimal contact, but I feel like things aren't over because there still needs to be closure, that whoever kind of caused the 5 swords and whatever ending that you guys have experienced here is coming in, wanting to make things right here with the Knight of Swords. This is very quick. This is one of the quickest nights, so the communication very fast. And I feel like it's because this person does not want you to walk away. Okay, I feel like this person doesn't want you to walk away, and I also feel as though you're not sure how to quite walk away from this person either. So I feel like you might be stuck, but I feel like this person has had time to reflect, and I don't feel like this person wants to leave this connection. This person wants to confront what's gone wrong, wants to confront what happened with 5 swords. This person does not want you to pull out of this connection, and is certainly feeling like it's not over. And if you resonate with the other side of the story, Spirit is saying that you're having to press forward regardless of there being no closure, because if you stay stuck in a situation that's emotionally unsatisfying for you, it might cause more conflict than good. So you might be moving towards more conflict here if you're not stepping forward towards what is going to emotionally satisfy you. This is more confrontation and potentially, you know, more sort of endings here that's going to lead to pain. So there has to be focusing on moving out of any 5 swords if this person isn't showing any remorse, if this person is not coming forward. And it could be that I had blended energies here because I'm seeing 2 sides. I see someone maybe not seeing now with the bat that their person is coming into some realization about their 5 swords. And so they're thinking of moving forward, although they're having a hard time moving forward. Spirit's saying, keep trying to move forward, because this person will only start to see the error of their ways when you pull your energy away, and you're having a hard time potentially doing this because this person needs to reflect on how they've acted. But you can expect to hear from this person because this person wants to confront what has happened here and certainly hasn't given up on this connection, because there needs to be closure here. Okay, so this could be one and the same connection, read in many different ways, but that's how I read it. That's how it came out. And if this resonated for you, let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, hello, my most gorgeous pile number 3. You guys picked the beautiful powder blue and sky blue beaded pearl cluster 1950s necklace and earrings. And I absolutely love, love, love this set. Not listed yet at prairievintagejewelry.com, but will certainly be. If you're interested in that, you can head on over there. I will put the links in the description box and in the pinned comments. We will be using the Phantom Wise Tarot today for both you and your person. And we're looking at the person on your mind and their thoughts, feelings, and intentions. And we'll also be looking at yours in order for you to know whether you've come to the right pile. So I'll be reading your energy on the left, your person on the right. You can crisscross as you see fit. If I say it's you and it's your person, then just switch energies. Okay, but don't force anything to fit. If it's not for you, leave it for someone else, because this is a collective reading, so not everything will be 100%. But the general gist of the energy should be something that resonates for you. All right, so Let's start with your thoughts so that you know whether this is indeed your pile. I will ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for beautiful pile 3. Spirit, pile number 3's thoughts in regards to this connection. What are their thoughts regarding the person they came here about? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. All right, thoughts for pile 3. We have the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Moon, and we have the Knight of Cups. I sure hope you're not as confusing as pile 2. Let's see, thoughts. Okay, remember, you can crisscross. If this does sound more like your person, then you could be on this side, okay? So this person, I feel like this person might have been scared of moving forward in this connection. And if this is your energy, you might not call it fear, but maybe there was uncertainty here, but I do feel it was stemming from stepping forward and expressing your emotions here because you're not sure if you want a long-term commitment. Or you might be fearful of long-term commitment here, and you're not sure if you want to move forward in that direction or if things were moving too fast. So you're thinking like, are things moving too fast? Like, do I just, I don't know. I feel like maybe there was a pulling away from long-term commitment or a pulling away here because there was fear, uncertainty. And it's like, although I have feelings, I want to express my feelings that I feel here. I know I have feelings, but there's a lot of fear in it. Maybe leading to something more serious here and me not being certain. So you might have either ran or pulled away or just not wanting it to move fast. You might have a different way at how you observe commitment. And I feel like maybe this has caused conflict in this connection. Potentially your own thoughts or your own way of showing up in this connection might have led to uncertainty, stemmed from, I do feel it's fear. Although, like I said, if you're here, you probably would say it's not. So let me see, something in the subconscious here with the Moon. That's Pisces energy. And we have Taurus. What's going on here with the Moon, Spirit? The Ten of Cups in reverse. You're scared of being happy. You're scared of the potential here of finding the one. Like 10 Cups. This is happily ever after. Long-term commitment, marriage, children. Coming together forever. Happily ever after, white picket fence. I feel like there's fear around this being too good to be true, potentially. Or at least there was. That's what the thoughts are, okay, for this person. Let's take a look at pile number 3's person's thoughts. I will be using the same deck for your person. And then once we do the thoughts, we'll clear it and we'll use the whole deck here for feelings and intentions. But right now we're looking at pile number 3's person's thoughts. What are pile number 3's person's thoughts, Spirit? So I don't know, like, I don't know if this you guys are together or not. I just feel like there's been commitment issues here, or at least fear of it getting serious or it moving, but knowing there's a full potential here and having deep feelings, but being unclear about how to maybe move forward or express feelings, specifically because you're not sure if you want a long-term commitment here, okay? So you might have ran, or maybe just not, I don't know, maybe you're just not pursuing it at this time. So, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands in reverse, and Justice in reverse. So, this person's thoughts. This is interesting. I feel like this person feels like they're in a situation here that didn't really pan out for them so much. Like, I feel like this person might be let down in some way. But I also feel as though this person, is like, I feel like this person feels sort of like things are stuck or not moving forward or not really balanced. Like things aren't quite moving in the direction it's needing to go in order for things to get just, in order for you guys to find balance. And I feel like this person is showing up as a Knight of Wands. Like, I don't know, like this person might still want to pursue this connection. I feel like this person's thinking about how can I pursue this connection, because they're seeing you as someone who is not maybe interested or have the confidence to pursue them, or not pursuing them at this time. Like, I feel like this person feels you're not pursuing, which kind of matches your thoughts here. So there's an imbalance, there's an injustice, things are at a halt, and this person's thinking like, how can I still pursue my person? How can I move forward in this connection? Like, I feel passionate about my person, I want to pursue my person, but I feel my person is not capable or wanting to, or maybe not feeling like you're not attracted to them in some way, in some capacity. Like, you're not attracted, you're not invested, you're not wanting to move forward, and they're invested and they want to move forward. So for some of you guys, I do feel same sex, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy coming through. I do want to pull some clarifiers here with the Oracle, because I'm feeling a little bit like I need some more clarity here. Spirit, for pile number 2's person's thoughts. Can I get some more clarity here? What's going on here with pile number 2's person's thoughts? Yeah, like they feel, they're seeing themselves as, or think they're like this Knight of Wands, which, I mean, is somebody who's fun and, you know, not more kind of in the moment, wanting to pursue. But I don't know, like, you're not wanting a long-term commitment. I don't see that this person is even thinking long-term commitment here. The one who needs to control and make it look like the Knight in reverse, 53. Okay. I feel like this person thinks that you're kind of guiding this connection in some way, that you have the ability to move this connection forward or not. You're needing the control in this connection for whatever reason. And so I feel like this person feels very free-spirited here to me. I feel like this person feels like they're in the dark. They're not getting clarity from you, and it could be because you're unclear. So I do feel like this person feels like there's uncertainty because you're unclear, you're not sure what you want control, and so they see this as you needing control, wanting control, and them wanting to pursue this connection nonetheless. I still need a little bit more, because I still feel a little bit not sure why we're only seeing this Page of Wands here. Page? No, I'm sorry, Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Spirits, can we get a clarifier here for the Knight of Wands for pile number... Wow, that one flew. TikTok and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I feel like this person, yeah, Knight of Wands usually fizzles out. I feel like this person has a limited time in which they feel they're keeping their window open of possibility here for you, is kind of what I feel, okay? Like this person is saying, hey, my person is uncertain about me. Things aren't moving forward. They're not really pursuing me for whatever reason. They want to control where things are at. Things are unclear here. Things are imbalanced. I don't really feel like they've brought justice to me. I still want to pursue this person kind of more in the moment here and have fun. And I'll wait around here for some time and until time is up, because there's only a matter of time I can give to this person to see whether they become clear about me or whether they remain indecisive. I feel like this person feels you're indecisive. You're having to take the control to make a decision here, and that, yeah, that they're on your time, that they're waiting for you to say how you want to pursue. That's what I feel here, okay? So that's very interesting. This is what they're thinking anyway. Let's take a look at feelings. Feelings. Pile number 3's person's feelings. Feelings. Pile number 3's feelings. The person on their mind. What are their feelings, Spirit, right here, right now? Clear and concise message. Thank you so much. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse coming out again. This one flying sideways. 10 of Wands in reverse. Four swords. I was going to say four wands. Four swords. Okay. Again, this is the Hierophant in reverse. This is the 10 Cups in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you don't know that you want to commit long term here. This is the stable father-like energy that can commit to a family here. And in reverse, it's like not having the stability to move things forward. And I feel like maybe it became too heavy and you retreated. This is kind of what I feel like, because we saw the Knight of Swords, and it's like you either ran or you pulled away because you thought it was getting too serious, and so you became overburdened, and now you're kind of reflecting. So I do feel there's a distance here, okay? So I don't know if you guys are completely apart, or at least you're pulled away, reflecting. But I do feel you pulled your energy back, or you stopped, or you're no longer pursuing. You became overwhelmed, and I think you became overwhelmed because maybe you thought there was an expectation, a feeling. I feel an overwhelmed, stuck feeling. Not sure if you're the committed type or the stable type, or could provide long-term stability, security for this person. And now you're kind of feeling a little bit like you're having to heal from, I don't know, having this over sort of carried feeling. Three Swords is where words, actions, intentions are hurtful. And I feel like you're sitting here with some sort of truth, or having to contemplate some sort of truth here. So I don't feel any action from this person except for contemplation. Yeah, that's all this person's feelings are feeling. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 3's. Okay, that was you. Let's see pile number 3's person's feelings. Sorry if it's confusing. I just feel like this is probably not your energy, but maybe it is your energy. So anyway, pile number 3's person's feelings. Pile number 3's person's feelings right here, right now. How's pile number 3's person feeling? Yeah, because I was literally only getting a Knight of Wands energy, which is very interesting. So we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. We have the Star in reverse. We have the 10 Swords in reverse. Spirit was like, you're going to read all of these. Okay, I guess I will. So, the World, the Hangman in reverse, the 8 of Swords in reverse, the 7 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. This is telling a story. So, I do feel like this person is hurt. And I feel like this person is hurt because they were seeing a long-term vision here with the Star, a hope, a desire to expand, to move forward, to push forward in this connection. And so they feel like there's either a looming ending that's about to happen here because things cannot move forward, or you guys have ended it, and so this person hasn't completely shut the door yet, but is working on healing, is working on closure, is working on healing from this energy. Okay, but I feel like they're not there yet. And I feel like this person is wanting closure. Okay, they're wanting closure so that they're capable of healing. And I feel like this person feels like they're stuck in some way. I feel like this person is unclear about the future in this connection. There's no certainty here. And I feel like this person feels at the mercy of, I feel like this person feels like they're at the mercy of their own sort of understanding of what's happened in this connection. Like, I feel like this person feels they're not in the know. I feel like this person feels very much invested in this connection, although feels just very hurt and disappointed here that they're seeing it as something that cannot grow if both of you guys don't show up in some way. So I do feel like this person is trying to close out or get closure or wrap something up here so that they're not suffering here in the 3 Swords and in this 10 Swords. So it seems to me like there's a lot of pain that's caused by this own person's inability to get clear about what they want. So I don't know necessarily that this person is holding this person as the reason that there's a lot of pain. I feel like if I'm being completely communicative of what this person feels, it's like pile 3 did not want a long-term, or did not communicate, or didn't see a long-term vision. I had a hope for a long-term. I thought we could expand. I thought things could move forward, and either they have not, and so therefore this is just going to come to an end at one point or another, or it has already come to an end and I don't know how to let go yet because I still need to heal. I've been suffering here, having to heal from what I've experienced here, because at some point I really wanted this. And so how do I put an end to this? But I feel like I'm my own worst enemy because I keep myself sort of stuck in my own thoughts. I'm not getting any new information here. I keep seeing things in the same way, that things are open-ended here, that there is no real sort of decision I can make here. I'm at the mercy of this person, and things could go really any which way, and I can dream about a future and I could fantasize about what things look like here, but all I'm doing is kind of keeping myself sort of stuck here, but I don't know what else to do here. So I need to get closure. I need to close this chapter. I need to move on from what hasn't moved, what isn't giving me long term. So this is how they feel, although they're thinking about still pursuing. So that's where I'm getting contradictory information, because we were getting that Knight of Wands energy. So I feel like this person wants to move forward. They want to pursue, but they feel kind of stuck here because of maybe they're at the mercy of your sort of showing up. So let's get some clarity for pile number 3's person's feelings. Can we get some clarity regarding pile number 3's person's feelings? So before I do that, we have Aquarius and we have Pisces. All that glitters, sorry. 16. So I feel like this person wants to be happy, but I feel like this person doesn't just want to go after sort of, I don't know, like I feel like this person feels almost at the mercy and like they're stuck in some way. Like they can't just pull away and go find happiness. Like they're still sort of fantasizing about this connection and what could be in this connection. But at the same time, I feel this person's in a lot of pain here because what they wanted or envisioned here is not happening, and that there's potentially an ending that occurred or is going to occur eventually if things cannot move, that this person wants closure on. And I feel like this person wants happiness, it wants joy, but they don't want to just, I don't know, like go towards something else if there could be happiness here in this connection. And potentially they feel as though you might be focused on things that don't really matter here with all that glitters, like thinking the grass is greener on the other side, or just focused on something in the moment here rather than the long term of this connection. I'm going to pull one of these as well. Can we get clarity on pile number 3's person's feelings, Spirit? The lonely journey of the priestess. Yeah, I feel like this person feels like they're navigating on their own. I feel like this person feels like you guys are on 2 different pages, and we saw the Justice in reverse, I'm pretty sure. So this person saying, what would be just is for us to have a long term. What would be just for me is to have a vision of expansion for the future here, which this person kind of controls. But this person's focused on other things that don't really matter so much, and I'm unable to, so they think, although it is 8 swords, so it's just a limitation. I'm unable to move on from my person, but I need to focus on my own sort of pathway. I need to close out what's going on here with me and this person, because it's causing me a lot of pain, and I'm kept kind of in this 7 of Cups energy, which is, you know, fantasizing about what could be, but not really narrowing anything down, and staying in sort of confusion here and head in clouds, and not being very pointed in a direction in which is going to cause clarity and find closure here. I don't know why this person's so much 8 swords. I think it's kind of a doing of their own, especially with this Hangman. It's like they only see it one way. And I think the way that they're seeing it is like, I don't want to just leave this connection for something that might be looking better, because it looks better, but grass isn't always greener. So let's see, why is this person 8 Swords, Spirit? The Knight of Wands in reverse now. So this was in their thoughts, which is quick moving energy. And so in their eight Swords, which is their own limiting thoughts, yeah, it's like this person is saying, I'm open. They're thinking, I'm open to pursue. I'm open to explore. But I'm limited in moving forward or exploring anything else here. I feel like this person feels like this connection is where they're wanting to explore. The lonely journey of the Priestess was coming in reverse. It's like knowing they need to move on, knowing they need closure, knowing things might have ended here, but having some sort of fixed way of seeing this, not seeing things differently, and thinking, I can't move on from my person. I can't pursue something else, like still fantasizing about what kind of could be here, although being left in the dark. It's totally what I feel this person's feeling. Okay. Wow. That is coming through quite clear, although it was a little bit of a roundabout way to get there. Let's take a look at intentions then. What intentions do we have here? Okay, pile number 3. What are your intentions with your person here in this connection? Intentions for pile number 3. Clear and concise message, Spirit, for pile 3. What are their intentions in this connection towards their person? We have 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. Strength in reverse, and the 3 Swords in reverse, and one more. Spirit is so funny with these cards. Okay. We have the High Priestess, and we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the 5 Cups. Oh my goodness. Leo, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, sorry, that's dog barking. I think you want to get certain. I think you want to get clear. I think you want to be honest with your person here, but I feel like you want long-term happiness, emotional happiness with your person. Although I feel like maybe you've been hurt and you're having to heal a broken heart, or you're not quite sure how to open your heart space here. I feel like there's a lot of sadness and pain in regards to maybe, I don't know, like it could be within this connection, maybe things you've done, or maybe outside of this connection that hasn't allowed you to heal from. It's made you feel kind of bad, like you're looking back in sadness here. And I do feel like there's part of your intuition here that's telling you about this connection. So I feel like you intuitively know, or being guided or pulled spiritually to this connection. But I feel like maybe you feel like you're not capable, or you don't have the courage to do this or to face this. Again, the fear I feel here. Strength in reverse. So I feel like there's a need to face something here, and it may be face the pain. Maybe you are anticipating heartache or breakup, or it not working out in some way, and so it's preventing you from moving forward. But I feel like you want to be honest, and I feel like you feel maybe your person is potentially laid boundaries, or gonna lay boundaries, or maybe you feel like your person is needing clarity here in regards to a future. And I feel like you want to come together, but whether you think you can at this time, I think you're not sure you're able to, or face whatever you need to face to do this. I'm going to get just one clarifier here for your intentions here. I feel you intend on being honest and being clear and wanting to come together, but you're also not sure that you're capable of doing this because of anticipating pain, or having to deal with pain first here and come to terms with that. Never ending story, 37. Yeah, like you feel like it's not over between you and your person. You feel like there's things you're going to have to deal with here at some capacity here. That's still looming. So pain that's happened in the past that's holding you back, or something you need to confront here that's not ended fully in order to give you the confidence to move forward here, or have the strength to face this connection. You feel like there's a full potential here in this connection for sure with your person. Or maybe you're not quite sure how to do this, but I feel subconsciously there's pain. Subconsciously there's things you're needing to deal with that are preventing you from moving forward here. So I feel you're held back and you're guarded in some way. So that's your intentions. Let's see pile number 3's person's intentions. What are their intentions then? I feel like they feel they're at your mercy. So I don't know what they intend on doing. I feel like they want closure. They want to, I don't know, have like a long-term sort of vision here, but I feel like they feel this isn't a possibility here. So what is pile number 3's person's intentions then? What are their intentions? Page of Swords. Because they were 7 of Cups. That would make sense. Ace of Swords in reverse. They need to get clear. 6 Wands. Yes. And the 6 Swords. Your person is unclear about what the honest truth is here in this connection. I think your person wants clarity, wants truth. I think they're starting to ask questions, but I feel like this person is at the early stages here of getting clear, okay? And I feel like they're still unclear, and it could be because maybe it hasn't been communicated to this person. So I feel like you want to get clear with this Queen Swords. Maybe you want to provide this certainty to this person. I feel like this person wants to have victory, okay, with the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. And in order to be victorious, this person has to move away from uncertainty and 5 Swords, which could have been this situation if it wasn't clear to them. It was causing pain to them. And so I feel like this person is slowly moving towards calmer water, slowly moving towards victory here. Yeah, I feel like this person really just wants truth, and I feel like this person wants to be successful here in this connection. And if not in this connection because it's unclear, then they want to move towards what is going to provide them clarity. Like they're starting to ask, what's going to make me happy? How can I move forward in my own life that's going to bring me happiness? If it's not with pile number 3, I have to move towards this. What does this look like? So let's get one clarifier here for pile number 3's person. Yeah, the lonely journey of the priestess. Like I said, this person knows they have to move forward in their own life, that it could be lonely, that they got to move forward. And I feel like this person is 8 Swords. Like they feel trapped by their own thoughts, so they're needing to get very clear. I feel like this person wants to have communication about certainty, and I feel like this person has a lot of questions. How to move forward? How do we win from here? You know, how do we move forward and win from here? And I feel like this person might be in the dark about this, and it's causing confusion, and maybe they feel you hold the key, and that's the 8 Swords. It's like they have their own key to move forward. They have their own key to bring happiness, but I feel like this person feels like either they're waiting with the TikTok and just kind of biding time here for you to figure it out. And maybe there's an understanding here between you and this person that you're figuring something out, or that you're healing some past heartache until you bring up the courage or the strength to move towards a future commitment here. That's what I see. So let's get some, I do feel like pulling this one. Let's pull some advice, some guidance from Spirit here on this connection. Spirit, can we please get some guidance for beautiful pile 3? What is the guidance? What is the advice for this connection? Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. That's this. So I feel like there is history here in this connection, and I feel like there has to be some stepping forward wisely, like some clarity, some communication, like in wisdom, rather than maybe acting foolishly or keeping things unclear. Because I feel like the problem is in the not knowing. I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty here, and so we need the information. That's what this is. The Page of Swords is seeking information, and once we know the information, we can then make wise moves. And I feel like there's a need to make a wise decision here in this connection in order for things to flow nicely. 67, which is the number 13. 13 is the death card in the tarot, which is all about transformation. So I feel like there is a transformation happening in this connection, or at least things are having to fall away that no longer serve this connection. Scorpio energy coming through with that. And then we have dolphin spirits. This and that are true. Yes. Oh my goodness, this is funny. As the last reading I kept doing was this and that are true. I feel like there's two people here on two different pages potentially, and both equally valid. But I feel like there needs to be a meeting of the middle ground here, because I feel like this person feels like their future is, and their happiness is in something that is more long-term here, and that this connection could potentially not be it because of how you're feeling. And maybe you feel like you want to have a long-term, but you're not sure that you're capable of providing this. So I feel like both sides are equally valid here. Dolphin talks about unconditional love, which I'm feeling from this pile. 34, hummingbird spirits, be here now. So this is about being in the present moment, and maybe you guys need to just enjoy this present moment as things start to flow with the be here now, and not get too stuck in future sort of narratives. I do feel like this person has given up hope with that star in reverse in regards to there being a future. So I don't know, maybe they're having to live in the be here now and enjoying this now. And maybe instead of you fretting about holding back or any of that, to allow yourself to let go of the reins so that you can be present and that you can show yourself emotionally and express yourself emotionally here in this connection, rather than being held back or restrained. So if you guys are in a period of separation, we will pull and see if there will be communication. I do feel with the page here that there's communication coming forward, and with this Queen of Swords and all the swords we're seeing. So you guys could certainly still be in contact, but let's see if there's anything in regards to communication or sort of next communication or contact or action. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And we have the Fool and the World. This is interesting. So this is the very beginning of the major arcana in the tarot. This is the very end. This is going through the complete cycle. I feel like what Spirit is saying is, if you guys have gone through a complete cycle, that there's no need to repeat a cycle again. Knowledge into wisdom. That now we've experienced, I think, a whole cycle, and the world is the closure. It's like finally coming to a point where we can now enter a whole new chapter. And so I feel like you guys might be entering a whole new chapter in this connection that is not going to repeat again back at a Fool, which is, again, like almost like Groundhog's Day, you know, relearning the exact same things again, going through the exact same issues again. I feel like something's closed out here, and I do feel as though Spirit is saying that there's no need to continuously pursue, kind of like this Knight of Wands, who's like, think now, act later, but have no real sort of intention of where he wants to go. There's no need to relive this sort of energy, although be very present in how we're feeling, but that there is a closing out of some cycle here. So, be here now. I want to pull a clarifier here for this Fool to this World. Like, what about this, like, cycle, this complete cycle? It's come to an end of this in and out. Like, this Knight of Wands is player energy, in and out, hot and cold. So maybe if you're showing up this way, I do feel like there's an end to some sort of cycle here. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I was reading this as your person's energy as this Knight of Wands, but can we get a clarifier here for this Fool in this World card? The Knight of Swords in reverse. So we have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords in reverse. I think the conflict was caused by the cycles. And so I feel like Spirit is really showing that the conflict is going to go away once the cycle is closed out completely here, that the inconsistent energy of this Knight of Wands, which I'm feeling could have certainly been this person or just the energy of the connection. It's kind of on again, off again, on again, off again, or at least it was hot and cold. So I feel like this cycle is coming to a close, and I feel like if there was any conflict here, that I feel like it's going away, that this is no longer going to be experienced here in this connection. So I do want to pull, I know this is getting long, but I want to see what then could pile number 3 expect in the future in this connection. What can they expect if this cycle is closing or closed out? And you guys could be anywhere on the timeline. What can pile number 3 expect in the long term? Wow, these cards are so jumpy. Long term, what can pile number 3 expect in this connection? Star. Wow, that's beautiful. This is healing. This is hope for the future. This is getting our wishes come true. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have Justice, and we have the Emperor. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I feel like things haven't manifested here, like in an actual practical way here, okay? This is like more than feelings, energy, expression. This is like actual making things formal, manifesting a beginning, a seed for the future in a practical way. I feel like it hasn't manifested. I feel like there's hope that this could happen. I feel like Spirit is showing that there's healing happening, that there's a long-term happiness that could come in with this manifestation. That would bring about balance in this connection. Okay, balance in this connection and bring justice in this connection. I feel like or person number 2 in this spread, or this, I guess, yeah, your person. I feel like they were seeing them as not getting the justice in this connection. I feel like there needs to be taking action with the Emperor. And I feel like you, being this person on the left, is having to take action to bring balance and justice to this connection. This is somebody facing their fears. The Emperor doesn't get cold feet. You know, he's not the reverse strength. He is the opposite of that. He is courageous. He is one that is empowered to take charge, to bring justice and balance. And I feel like there's a need for you to bring balance and justice, especially if you feel the way you feel here, because I feel like you have a lot of strong feelings, but things haven't manifested in this connection in a practical way here. So there is hope. There's definitely, I asked for a future. There's a future of balance, and you're having to kind of step up and take charge in this connection if you're wanting to, because I feel like this person is slowly moving towards something more peaceful, something more victorious, trying to navigate the journey of the lonely road here of this priestess. So this is what I see. Pile number 3. I hope this resonated for you, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, hello, my beautiful pile number 4. You guys picked the beautiful yellow bead cluster, pearl cluster necklace, 1950s necklace and earring set. I absolutely love it. These are made in Hong Kong. I will be listing this jewelry at prairievintagejewelry.com. If you are interested in this stuff, you shall see it on the website. I don't believe this is listed just yet, but stay tuned and it will be on there. So, beautiful people, I hope you guys love jewelry as much as I do. Let's take a look at the person on your mind and their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you and this connection. In order for you to know whether this is your pile, we'll also be looking at your thoughts, feelings, and intentions in this connection. All right, so I'm going to start with you on this side, on the left, and then your person on the right. So you might crisscross because sometimes it comes reverse, meaning you're on the other side. So feel free to switch. I'm not ready yet, Spirit. Feel free to switch if you need to, but don't make anything fit. Okay, sometimes messages come out for 1 or 2 people. Just leave that for someone else, although the majority of the energy should be something that resonates with you and your connection for you to resonate with the pile, okay? Don't force it, and if you want to go check out another pile, then you can certainly go do that. You're not married to the pile that you pick first time around, okay? So, Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. We're going to look at pile number 4. Thoughts, feelings, and intentions between them, the person on their mind. Can we start with pile number 4's thoughts so that they know whether this is indeed their pile? Pile 4's thoughts about the person on their mind and this connection, Spirit. Thank you so, so much. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 4. Thank you so much, pile 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so much. We have 3 swords. Oh my goodness, you guys, these readings. We have 7 of wands. We have the 3 of cups in reverse. Yoicks. And the empress in reverse. Yoicks. What happened? Pile number 4. Okay, what are your thoughts? Again, crisscross if this is your person. Well, I think you are feeling hurt. 3 swords. Someone's words, actions, intentions caused a lot of pain. And so I feel like it's caused you to pull back your love. Like you're not wanting to, I don't know, like you're not openly sharing your love and abundance here in this connection because you've been pained. And I don't necessarily know if it's been in this connection or not. It could certainly be that you might be, I'm feeling 2 energies coming through here. Oh my goodness, you guys are funny. So I'm going to read 2 different sort of scenarios I'm getting here, okay? You're hurt, and you could just be hurt from traumas of the past where you're incapable of allowing your heart space to open because of traumas here. Maybe mother issues with the Empress here. Okay, where we have a guardian or a parent here that's not allowed us to know how to unconditionally love or open our heart space. So we've been focused on things that don't really matter here. 3 of Cups in reverse is my partying, drinking, distractions, maybe focused on other things here that aren't really adding value. We're not sure how to love. Like, we're not sure how to get deep. We only know lighthearted relationships and that type of stuff. And so I feel like maybe you're trying to see how to stay alive and fight for this connection, or you've been very defensive about opening your heart space up here because you've been very hurt, and so you've been shutting someone out. So your thoughts here is like, how do I keep someone out here because I'm hurt? I don't want to be hurt. I'm not sure how to give love. Or my thoughts are, I need to keep fighting for this connection because I feel like in order for things to work out, I have to deal with opening my heart space, although I feel very hurt about my own sort of traumas and heartache that I need to deal with. So I don't know if you're fighting to shut someone out or fighting to protect yourself, or you're wanting to fight for this connection. Now, the other energy I'm getting here is you've been hurt because your person has been in a third party or just focused on other things here. And so you've pulled your energy back. You're now defensive. This person's hurt you once too many. You're defensive. You're standing in your own position saying, hey, you've hurt me. I cannot give to you because you're not choosing me and you're choosing things here that aren't reflective or prioritizing what matters here, which is me and this connection. And so therefore I am going to stand my ground and fight for what I want because I've had nothing but pain here. All right. So if that sounds, not ready, Spirit. If that sounds like your thoughts, something you're resonating with, we're going to look at your person's thoughts. Okay. Spirit, pile number 4's person's thoughts. Pile number 4's person's thoughts right here, right now. What are their thoughts? Now, I know we got the 2 scenarios, so we'll see if they come through. This might become more clear as we go on. Pile number 4's person's thoughts about this connection and about pile number 4 specifically. One more, Spirit. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Judgment in reverse. 3 of Pentacles and the Tower. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, what's this person thinking? I think this person is, let me read 2 scenarios again here. So, if you're the type of person who's unable to open your heart space here because you have some traumas and some pain that stemmed from, it could be with this connection, but it could be just trouble in opening your heart space in general and not allowing this connection to flow and being quite defensive, then your person here is thinking like, I need to have someone that I can work with here with this 3 of coins, like come together to actually make something happen here. And I can't become very certain here, and I can't come to any sort of conclusion here in this connection. So I might as well just sort of give up. Like, and this is quite shocking to this person. It's like they have to allow what's uncertain. They have to allow what isn't solid to fall away. It's like something maybe they were giving to in this connection, trying to tend to it and invest time and trying to come to some sort of conclusion, and then feel like, well, it's not going to happen here. You know, I can't make a fair assessment here because nothing ever really amounted to anything. Like, we couldn't really build anything. We couldn't even come together to work together. And this might be a new realization for this person. This might be something that this person is having to accept. It's like they're having to accept some sort of truth about where this connection is sitting right now. And it's sitting in a very shaky ground because according to this person's energy, two people couldn't come together to work on something solid. And so they're feeling by themselves here. Okay. Now, if you resonate with the other energy, which is you were hurt here in this connection because your person's been focused on 3 cups, and now you've pulled your energy back and you're kind of defensive here. How is your person feeling? It's like your person's like, uh-oh, Towers happened. So you've pulled your love away. This is now me having to deal with the aftermath. And now I'm thinking about what would coming together so that we can work together look like, because I haven't even been putting forward any energy. I haven't been honest with this situation. I haven't really examined everything that's happened in this connection in order to make a conclusion here of an honest decision to come together to work together. So it's led to a tower. It's led to this falling apart. It's led to us not being able to work together. It's fallen apart here. So they're thinking about how things have fallen apart because of an inability to work together and their inability to invest in this connection and actually show up because they were too much 3 of Cups here. Okay, very clear for me, although very messy because we have the 2 scenarios. So, and it could be just blended energies. Sometimes I get blended energies. Certainly feels very blended. It could be crisscrossed, or all of it could be resonating in some manner. Let's take a look. I'll use the same deck, but we're looking at now feelings. So, Spirit, thank you so much for this message. Can we look at pile number 4's, pile number 4's feelings? Right here, right now, pile number 4's feelings in this connection. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 4. Thank you so much. 7 Swords, 9 of Cups, 8 of Swords in reverse, and the Lovers in reverse. Okay, I'm still getting the blended energy still. So, let's go with the first scenario. First scenario is your inability to open up your heart space here because of past traumas, and you're kind of defensive, and so you've been just focused on self, and you're not really coming forward to be honest with this person and what has happened in the past or how you're actually feeling. You're feeling like this connection does bring you emotional happiness, but you're very concerned with your own sort of well-being here. And you're trying to release yourself from limiting thoughts here that might have been holding you back in this connection because you feel like you want to choose this connection, but you're incapable of making the choice to choose this connection because of pain. Okay, with the Empress in reverse, it's like being very held back, not able to open our heart space, not choose the person we love, being very restricted and held back because we're just in an energy here of knowing we want happiness, knowing this person makes us happy, but we'd have to actually step forward. We have to release certain thoughts that are limiting us in making the decision to move forward. And so I feel like you're playing your cards close to your chest. You might have not have communicated truthfully and honestly to this person that, hey, like, I'm hurt, I'm not capable of opening my heart space up because of what's happened in the past here. So I've been sort of focused on myself. Like, I feel like this is an energy who's been very much about self, you know, and not too concerned with your person here because of the fact that you've been hurt in the past, or you have to guard some, again, your 7 of Wands, because you're guarding your heart space here, but you do feel like emotional happiness with this person. And there is a level of, you know, like with the Lovers here, it's like a destined partnership, like having to choose a person we love. I do feel there's love here, but I feel like the mind is getting in the way, but you're working on releasing any sort of limiting thoughts that are restricting you from moving forward. Now, if you resonate with the other scenario, which is you've been hurt by this person and you've pulled your energy back. You've pulled your energy back here. So I feel like you're not communicating with this person because you're wanting to break free, break out of whatever's gone on here and call it quits. Like I feel like you no longer want to be in a situation that isn't keeping you emotionally happy. Like you want 9 cups, you want to find your emotional happiness. So you feel like your person has been shady, your person might have not have been honest, your person might have kept you stuck in some way, and you're saying, well, how do I free myself out of my own sort of thoughts around this connection and find my 9 cups and release this connection? I no longer want to be invested in a connection here that isn't balanced or isn't on the same page or want the same thing as I do. It doesn't emotionally make me happy here, and I need to find my emotional happiness. So I need to think more about myself and releasing myself from this sort of energy. All right, if that resonates, let's look at the feelings for pile number 4's person. Feelings, pile number 4's person's feelings right here, right now, Spirit. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 4. How, that kind of fell a little weird. How is pile number 4's person feeling? High Priestess in reverse. 9 of Wands. Page of Cups in reverse, and the 10 coins, which is the 10 of Pentacles. So, interesting, we have 7 of Swords, and we have High Priestess on the reverse here, in the reverse, which is, these could be deception cards. This is like not seeing something. So, 2 scenarios. If you feel as though your person wasn't being upfront with you because they're holding out and they're incapable of showing up, you don't know what's happening here. So you're kind of 9 of Wands, like you're guarded. You're not wanting to just step and pursue this connection. You're feeling like you want to see what happens. You're not quite sure because you're kept in the dark, but you're also not wanting to just go expressing your emotions and stepping in here. So you're kind of cautious. You're seeing how your person is going to come out, but I feel like you want 10 Pentacles, like you want stability. You want to build something that's going to stand the test of time. So the Tower was the reverse of that. It wasn't something that was solid, long-lasting. But I feel like you want something long-lasting. Your feelings are around, I want something long-lasting. I'm not going to just show up here and engage emotionally in something that isn't long-lasting. So there's no point in me exploring or showing up here. So you're kind of waiting to see what happens in the dark. Okay, now, if the roles were flipped, and you're the person here that, sorry, because there's 2 scenarios. You're the person here that is removed your energy because your person has been just not showing up here for you. So you're Empress in reverse. You're no longer wanting to engage because you've been hurt by this person, and you're 3 swords, and you're kind of pulled away and you're defensive. This person is thinking about what has happened here, but I feel like they're not wanting to give up on this connection, but they're not sure because they can't gauge how you're feeling or what's happening with you. So either you block them or you just are out of this person's viewpoint. Like they can't see what you're up to here. And so this person is thinking like, if I want to engage with pile number 4, like I have to apologize. And it's like they're waiting around here and saying like, I don't want to have to apologize. Like I don't want to have to apologize, but I'm also not wanting to give up. And I know that if I want a long-term stable relationship here, I'm going to have to come in and apologize. But that's where it's kind of stopped. It's like the ball is in my court to apologize and come forward. But instead of doing this, I'm trying to, you know, stay here and see what's going on with pile number 4, but I can't see. Like they don't know what's going on with you. They're in the dark. So I think either there's a blocked energy or they can't get a good feeling as to if they apologize, what's going to happen. So they're trying to understand, if they apologize, is this something that's going to make things better? Or, yeah, like they don't want to let go, but they also don't want to come forward and apologize. So I feel like this person is in sort of this, I don't know, like middle ground here. It's like they haven't fully let go, but they also haven't stepped forward to come forward with an apology, and they're sitting here not listening to their intuition. So I'm going to pull a clarifier here for pile number 4's person's feelings, Spirit. Can we get a clarifier for their feelings? The Sword, 77, and what is hidden will be revealed. Isn't that interesting? The Sword of Truth in reverse. It's like the truth hasn't come out yet. And I think the truth is this person needs to apologize and become very clear, okay? Like the person who I feel has not been honest, and so you've pulled your energy back. You're sitting Empress in reverse. You're not wanting to give any more to this person. They've hurt you. They need to come honest and true. And what is hidden will be revealed. It's like the truth will be the answer here once there's communication, once there's clarity, once there's an honest talk about what has happened here. And I feel like things are at a standstill. I think things have stopped. I think both of you guys have to come together in order to find a solution here to have a long-term understanding. I feel like this could certainly be a spiritual connection with the High Priestess and the Eye here. I'm getting a very intuitive, deep spiritual connection. I feel like there is a potential here for our future, but things have come to an end. And I feel like there is a crossroads, and there's one sort of key. And the one key is the truth. The one key is to get honest. And I feel like something here wasn't being honest or upfront, and this person needs to kind of come and apologize, and that's where the ball's at. And so I don't feel they've given up, but I also feel like they're not really moving forward with the apology and coming clean about what does long-term stability look like? What does a future look like here? So that's scenario 1. The other scenario where you're brokenhearted here in regards to traumas that have happened in your life, you're incapable of opening your heart space, and you're very guarded, and your person here is saying, hey, if this person cannot be honest with me, if they cannot provide me with clarity about the future, if they can't provide certainty about what door we're going to open for the future here, I cannot engage with this person here and show up. I have to, you know, I have to sort of, I don't know, like understand where my future lies when it comes to stability and when it comes to building something for myself. And so I'm going to have to be at a standstill here until this person gives me an answer or provides a solution that matches what I want. And if it matches what I want, then we can move forward. But other than that, I feel like this person is saying things are at a standstill. Like this person doesn't want to just, I don't know, like keep going the way things have been going. They want truth, they want clarity, they want honesty. And I feel like this person is not willing to just kind of play like, I don't know. I feel like with this Page of Cups, this is kind of like early stages of love, but I feel like there's something about it not getting serious or deep. And so I feel like this person wants it to get more clear, more serious, more about long-term. And maybe you've been more focused on self, because this is about self-gratifying self, and this has been about focusing on self and maybe shutting people out here. So this person might feel shut out, especially when it comes to what the long-term sort of truth is in this connection. Okay, so that's the second scenario. Funny how two scenarios are coming through. I dropped the cards. Give me a second. All right, pile number 4. We're going to look at intentions. Let's look at pile 4's intentions. Spirits, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 4. What are pile 4's intentions in this connection? What are pile 4's intentions right here, right now? One more. All right. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and Justice. Okay, so first scenario, you feel 5 of Swords because this situation has made you pull away. I'm reading the one where the Empress is in reverse, pulling her love away because she's been hurt. She's experienced 5 swords in this connection. And so she's no longer wanting to engage. So what is the intention of this person? I don't want to give, invest, work on, keep showing up, keep putting my energy. When it keeps going 5 swords, it has to be balanced. I have to find justice here. I have to have forward movement in regards to things getting better. So either there has to be a breakthrough, we have to have communication, it has to be clear, honest in order for things to move forward, or I just got to move forward in my own life here and get very clear about balance and justice here in my own sort of life. And I can't stay around 5 swords situations. So this person's intentions is not to stay around 5 swords, is to move forward, to move on, and to have communication if it so be that their person comes forward here in order for things to get better. Although I don't feel this person wants to engage here energetically or put any more effort into this connection. Now, if you resonate with the person who is hurt because of traumas, incapable of opening heart space, you're not sure how to put in effort here in this connection. And I don't feel you have. I don't feel you've put in what you feel is sufficient effort or energy or dedication because of fear that you're not sure how things would progress here. And so you feel like you're causing 5 swords in this connection. And so you're wanting to bring balance. You're wanting to come correct. You're wanting to restore justice, balance in this connection, coming truthful and offering a part of yourself here that maybe you weren't capable of bringing in the past here. So you want to have a communication with your person. You want to be honest. You want to move forward. You want to have a breakthrough. This is your intention because you no longer want to be in 5 swords. It's causing a lot of pain. So how do you find justice? So I do want to pull a card here and maybe, well, we will get some advice and guidance from Spirit, but maybe let's get some clarifier here for this second scenario. Intentions. Pile number 4 wants to find justice and balance here in a 5 sword situation. Can we get a clarifier, please, Spirit? Rainbow transference. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is showing healing in this connection, okay? Like going between both. I feel a very spiritual connection here, but I feel like there is learning on both sides here with this rainbow transference, which is like the more we get to experience the connection with others, the more healing we do. So if you feel like your heart is blocked or you're incapable of opening heart space because of what you've experienced and it's stuck or incapable of opening up, Spirit is showing the more you engage, the more you're able to experience this sort of connection between you and the person, the more energy you're able to flush out and the more you're able to heal parts of yourself that maybe are stuck, that are maybe stagnant. Instead of being stuck and stagnant and just kind of surrendering, allow the connection to move forward, allow the energy to sort of flow between you and this person, allow things to sort of happen here, because I feel like there's a lot of experience that can happen in this connection, healing that can happen in this connection in order for there to be balance restored here in some way, but it has to be experienced is kind of what I feel here, okay? And there has to be a showing up. I'm getting 3. 3 is all about working together, okay? Initial success, relationships, growth. So I feel like there's a need to have growth in this connection, and that would require you putting in the energy and the effort here, no matter how much it seems stuck, in order for you to have lessons learned, and your person will also experience their own sort of lessons here, okay? So let's take a look at pile number 4's person and their intentions, and we'll look at both scenarios. Pile number 4's person's intentions. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. Nine of Pentacles, and one more. Pile number 4 is person's intentions. The World. All right, so first scenario. You're the Empress. You've pulled your energy back. Your person's hurt you. You're defensive. You don't trust your person. What are they doing? Well, I feel like this person is wanting to make themselves available to you. I feel like this person is wanting to put an end to whatever sort of energy that they were in here, because this person was hanging on to something, was either held back, hanging on to something else, was incapable of letting go. They're working on letting go of whatever this was because it was causing uncertainty in this connection. They weren't clear in this connection. They weren't providing you clarity. They were leaving the back door open. So they were held back, guarded, not wanting to let go of whatever this was, which caused a bunch of confusion. But I feel like your person is wanting to make themselves single, available, and put an end to whatever cycles you guys have been going through so that you guys can open the door to a new chapter. I do feel like this person is closing the chapter of their old sort of ways here, okay? But they're learning on releasing and getting out of keeping, like I said, their options open, or third parties or whatever they were engaged with here that's hurt you. I feel like this person is no longer wanting to be in this energy at all, okay? So they're finding a way to stand on their own, come forward here, independent, confident, so that they're able to be available to you. Okay, now if you're resonating as a person who is having a difficult time opening your heart space because of traumas, and you're defensive, you're kind of 7 of Swords, and you don't know how to show up balance for your person, how's your person feeling? I feel like your person is saying, I gotta let go. I cannot hang on to this connection. It was very unclear. It was very uncertain. My person wasn't providing me with clarity. I want to be happy, independent, successful, and stand on my own. I don't need to be in a confusing situation. I don't need to hang on for dear life to this person. They're not providing me certainty. I could be very happy, confident on my own if I put an end to this chapter and just get my own closure. So this person's working on their own closure so they can move forward from this connection because it's been painful to them. So let's see. I'm going to get a clarifier here for that scenario. Can we get a clarifier for pile number 4's person who wants to move on because they've been pained by pile number 4, unable to show up in a balanced way? You can't find goodness because you lost your heart. Yeah, so this person says, I've invested. I was hanging on. I was trying to see. Maybe I was fantasizing about a future we could have here that never happened. So I can't find anything in a connection here that's worth saving or that's any good for me because it's hurt me once too many. So I need to stand independent on my own. I got to put an end to any heartbreak and go find my happiness and find closure here because nothing's happening in a balanced way here because my person is incapable of opening their heart space. Okay, so we're looking at, what were we looking at? Advice. Yes, advice. So, beautiful pile number 4. 2 scenarios going on here. Let's see what advice Spirit wants to give. Spirit, thank you so much for that message and for allowing me to communicate that, although very messy. Hopefully it's resonated. We will pull the one that's revealed itself. Can we please get some guidance, some advice for beautiful pile number 4, Spirit? Clear and concise message for beautiful pile 4. What do they need to know? I do feel one more. Skunk Spirit, know your worth. So, first scenario, Empress, pulling away her power. And she's doing so because she's been hurt. Yes, Spirit saying know your worth. And in both scenarios, if you feel as though you cannot open your heart space, maybe you're learning about self-worth, you know, it's difficult to open ourselves up to love because if we don't know our own self-worth, how can we provide to another? So having to fill our own cup before we can give, laying boundaries with the skunk. So I do feel like there's a need to have healthy boundaries and understand when we're being too guarded and not allowing people to come in. Okay, so with the rainbow transference, it was about Sometimes we have to experience a relationship with another in order to understand our own boundaries and figure out your self-worth and be loved by another, so we can start to understand ourselves a little bit better. Okay, so we might have a false idea about who we are, or that we're incapable of being loved or giving love. That's that other scenario. Okay, so whichever is resonating for you. I love how Spirit has totally hit me with these multiple readings. Okay, so Hummingbird Spirits, be here now. 34. Yes, I love it. 54, 34. So be here now. Be present. In all scenarios, there's a need to allow ourselves to not get hung up in things of the past. Okay, so if we were traumatized in the past or had bad experiences that has hurt us, we can become very bitter, guarded, and it could prevent us from enjoying what's in front of us now. So there's a need to be very present, but also to have healthy boundaries so that we're not repeating the same things, but we're experiencing what blessing Spirit has in front of us. Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. 56. So I do feel as though Spirit is saying, if we want happiness, if we want a connection that's committed, if we want those things, it's out there. We have to create it. We have to make these dreams come true. We cannot give our power away to someone else, wait for someone else. Okay, we can build that. We can build it on our own. We don't need to wait for anyone else. And if we are very guarded and hurt, we might be stuck here and forfeiting our dreams of happiness. I feel like there was an energy I read here of someone who was incapable of opening their heart space and giving up on a dream of being loved and expressing and enjoying themselves. So you have to put in that energy. You'll have to create this future. It cannot be something that someone else is going to create for you. You have to express yourself, express how you're feeling, express where you're blocked, express where you're stuck, express where there's fear, express where there's, instead of being 7 swords, there has to be an open dialogue with that rainbow transference. It's like a partnership, explaining how we're feeling, even if it doesn't feel comfortable in the moment, because we're creating something through trust, through sharing, experiencing, communication, and sharing how we're feeling and what we're thinking. Broken Bear Spirits, take time out. So I feel like if you guys are in a period of separation, there's healing that needs to be done here. And every time we're in a separation period, it's because both parties are healing. So the timeout is equally important for the other person as it is for us to do our own healing and for us to really reflect on our own sort of actions so that we can be clear about what we want to create, where our own boundaries are. And I do feel as though if you guys feel as though you cannot open up with this take time out, I feel as though maybe there's a need for you to really look at how you've been showing up in this connection and be honest about what it is that you're wanting to build for yourself for the future. And this might take further reflection. I am going to pull just a clarifier here for take time out, because I do feel like this is coming through for someone here who's needing to really reflect on what they want to build long term here for themselves and be honest with this. And I feel like it's going to take, the sheep who wandered and found a different shepherd. So I feel like this is about us no longer fitting into whatever we were following. So if we were stuck in some sort of situation where we were thinking it was who we are, like we're incapable of being loved, or we're incapable of giving love, or we're single forever, or we're just made to suffer in relationships, or we just cannot give love, I feel like Spirit is saying, try something different, pursue maybe a different type of relationship. Maybe this is the relationship that will allow you to explore a different part of yourself instead of sticking to the same thing and suffering and in pain and experiencing loss. We can build the future we want by following another path. Okay. And if you're resonating with the Empress, who is pulled away because your person's hurt you, there's time for you to really take time out and see who you can follow. Like, if it's not this person, then the boundary has to be there and say, where is it that I want to pursue and go, because clearly this connection isn't making my dreams a reality. So if this means I have to go down a different path, follow someone else, do something else here, I have to go find a different sort of calling, because this might not be it. And this might come in time with the take time out. This might come during a period of separation, but there's also a need to be very present and very honest with self, with where things are at, so that you can make the right decisions. But I feel like this is what Spirit is communicating in all aspects. And I know that was a little muddy, and I don't normally do jumbled readings like this, but this is what you guys got, because that's exactly how it came out. And I do feel as though those were the messages for today. So if this resonated for you, then let me know in the comments. I love you guys so, so, so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.